an absolute pleasure to be part of this remarkably vibrant conference. I can't believe how many people are here. It's a testimony to its past success. To feel the mood here in Dubai, because it's such a melting pot of people from many, many different countries, especially in the so-called emerging world. And of course the AIMS conference here in Dubai has become, by reputation, as a major focal point to attract so many interesting people that don't just interact with the standard Western economies. So that's why, and so I'm very fortunate, and it's very fascinating. So the clearest thing that this summit stands out for is its diversity of geography of the people who are here. And that's what, for me, makes it so interesting. Typically, if it's a conference in the States or in Europe or even in Asia, primarily the people who are at those conferences are people from those places. Whereas here, I feel as though I'm in a genuine global melting pot, but also one that is giving a voice to the rising powers from places all over the world. So it's a great honor. I would definitely recommend this. If people want to understand the changing dynamics of the world and the investment scene and the broader business scene, yes, this is a conference I would recommend to people.
I think, look, I've always found that AIMS is on the cutting edge. It's not just another boring investment conference. They're on the cutting edge of, with crypto, with sort of new economy, AI. So I think it's a really good mix of, private credit, private equity, but also always on the forefront of the new emerging investment vehicles.
I'm loving this. This is such a great conference, meeting so many interesting people and having dialogues from people from all around the world who are focused on investing and thinking about the economy, the global markets, and I think this is a really great conference.
There is a spectrum of conference types. Sometimes I like to put on jeans and a t-shirt and go to a crypto degen conference where we're talking about the tokenization of the latest animal image of some kind, and that can be a lot of fun. This conference, this series of conferences, both here in Dubai and in London, is much higher level in terms of the quality and the seriousness of the people. Just look at the speaker roster and you can see these are mature and senior people, both from the crypto industry and from other industries that are looking at crypto. And it's just a much more productive, big-scale conference than perhaps a conference focusing on individual projects. The location is important, not just the building locations. This conference is put on a grand scale. The reception quality, the feel of the rooms is very robust. And Dubai, what a great place to come and have a conference like this. I've seen Dubai since 1987 when I came here in the oil business. The transformation of this country is amazing. The freedom of thought about business and the execution of business is really strong. And clearly, there's a lot of investment capital here at the moment that makes my life easier and gives opportunities to lots of other people. So great location, great organization, great execution in the event, and nice to be here at a really buoyant time.
First, great to be here, and with all exchanging ideas and fruitful discussions with peers. The connections and networking is great. The sessions are great, I would say. The topics as well. So it's really an amazing day, first day, and well done to AIM on this. I think it's a great place to network and meet people, meet LPs, meet GPs, industry experts, politicians. I think we have all the combination here in AIM. Sometimes in other conferences, maybe you don't find that combination. Maybe it's only business, it's only investment, but I think the combination here from policymakers, from politicians, from investors, business owners, family offices, it's really a great combination, and it's the place to be, I would say.
The energy is quite high at the summit today. I think it's a full house. It's great to see so many delegates from so many different companies. We're talking a lot about private credit, so it's great to see Dubai as the hub again for family offices, private markets, private credit, and just connecting financial flows and investment flows worldwide. Obviously, AIM has a very good reputation for being the investment summit that's looking at alternative investments, not just the traditional sort of investments that we see. So this is the sort of expectation I had going into the summit, and it was confirmed by the panels that we've been looking at so far.
My background personally is sort of 30 years in traditional finance. And so what I think is great about the summit is there's a really nice balance between thinking about traditional finance and capital markets, new technologies, and then new asset classes like blockchain and crypto. Coming to an event like AIM is about hearing about new ideas. What are the topics that are on my peers' minds, potential partners, clients, etc. Certainly, we always like to meet with investors and potential investors who are here when we're out raising capital, and just in general to talk about our strategy. And then I think third, getting out of New York City and the world of finance in the US and coming to Dubai and having a more global perspective are all things that I was looking forward to. I think the international nature is really something that stands out. You obviously have a great group of high-profile speakers, but then business leaders from both traditional and non-traditional finance. And so I really appreciate the balance and the international flavor.
It's very interesting. I find that the moment I walked into AIM Summit, there are friends that we've known each other for many years. They call out my names. Even the organizer here at AIM immediately knew, oh, this is Marianne from Sense Time. So I feel it's a bit familiar places where a lot of great energy and great connections to be made. I traveled to Dubai for AIM a few years ago, and I've been following up on the updates, also tracking the high-level key speakers that AIM Summit has invited. I noticed that over the years, the quality of the key speakers have improved significantly. Even this year compared to a few years ago, the audience's participants, the quality of the participants have also been much more global, cross borders, and much more diverse. Even today, being at AIM Summit just for a few hours, I've already made new connections with people based in the Gulf area, people based flew from Asia Pacific. So I think this is a great opportunity not only to network, but also broaden the name and reputation of Sense Time.
I love the vibes, I love the energy. Some of the panelists were outstanding speakers. Some of them were provocative, so we have a mix of everything. AIM is a brand name now in the Middle East. It's been I've been a regular delegate and now a speaker at the AIM Summit. I'm very familiar with what you guys do. I love the networking aspect of it. I don't remember how I heard, but I heard about it from many sources. Honestly, it's one of the milestones. I attend a few conferences every year, and this is one of my preferred ones because I always manage to see familiar faces, but also renew meet new faces and have discussion with new people. So it's a mix of maintaining relationship with existing clients, business acquaintance, and also meeting new people coming from all around the world.
The quality of people have flown in from all around the world, people from our industry, people who want to get into the industry. Was to meet like-minded people that have decided to fly in and take the time to meet other people like us.
Interesting here, I think, is the multinational flavor of the folks that are attending. And I think that particularly with this administration, the intersection of business investment and capital with politics is it's something that's very much reflected here. So I think that that's a change. I think that when I'm typically doing these types of things in the United States, it's very domestic focus. And I think that the political world today is such that you really can't be just domestic focused, and that's true on the business side as well. So I think that that's one of the biggest differences that I've noticed so far. Quality of the people attending, the panelists, I think a lot of these things that you attend, you put on the event, you put on the conference, and you get a sense that sometimes folks are mailing it in. It's an opportunity for people to get together, but you don't necessarily learn a lot coming out of it. And I think the diversity of viewpoints, the diversity of ideological viewpoints, the diversity of business and political backgrounds, I think it really adds to the flavor and the value of AIMS.